In this box is the final piece to turn this BMW back to its former glory. So guys, that happened again. I got scammed for the second time on this car. It would be boring just to put back on a stock bumper, right? Okay, I was going to fit the front bumper, but yet I've run into another problem. So I've gone for a bit of an upgrade. In this box is not just the front bumper, it's the rear bumper and the side skirts, side soles and everything. Welcome to my DIY spray booth. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Oh. Now, before we can see what's inside that box, we need to do a couple of things first. One of them is replacing the right-hand side headlight housing, and the other thing is replacing the bonnet hinges, which I've got here, new ones. As you know, when the car's in an accident and the bonnet's bent, usually the bonnet hinges bent as well. But before we can install this, I would like to get it painted. So let's get to that first. As with most of the things on my channel, this is DIY style. So welcome to my DIY spray booth. I'm first gonna give it a coat of some primer, MS primer. Just a light coat. In all fairness, I probably didn't have to give it some primer, but I don't have a lot of white paint left, so I'm gonna give it a coat of primer just to give us good coverage when I get the white on. Otherwise, I'll have to do a lot of white coats in order to get that perfect finish. So, yep. And also, this is an MS primer, so it's gonna give it a little bit of thicker feel to it. So that's what I'm aiming for. So let the primer dry, and then we'll give it a coat of white paint. Now, Alpine white. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. Alpine white. I don't know, but I'll put some white to go on there. Now, I'm gonna go with a bit more of the invasive method. From the previous one I did, it's pretty hard to get all the sealant off and very time consuming. So I'm just gonna gently cut this off there, and then I've got this bit smaller, and then I can manhandle all this silicone and stuff off of it. So yeah, let's get the grind out. Safety first. I'm quickly going to jump in here just to remind you guys that if you're not yet subscribed, please can you hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button. It will help me bring you guys some more content like this. Now, let's get back to the headlight. Okay, so now I've moved you guys into my kitchen because the mowers are here to mow the lawn and it's just making a hell of a ruckus there by the garage. So, first things first, I want to put some lube in here. I already put some lube on this one here. That's just to make it slide easier, and also when you adjust it, just to adjust it easier. And then same with this one. Put some lube on this, just to make it slide easier. So the way this works is it's a gear driven piece that sits there. This sits in like that, and then you've got your tool that you adjust this, and when you turn this, the bottom part turns with it as well, and then adjusts the screw in and out, which makes the up and down or left and right movement. So let's just get this installed. Let's do the wiring first. Now it's time for this one. I think this is the headlight bulb. It's a xenon bulb. Plug it in, and we have to secure this loom. Oh, loom just gets it like that. Pushes it in. Yeah. Now it's time for this one. So, funny thing is, it looks like a bulb, but there's nothing behind it. So it's just a dummy. Probably on other versions it's got maybe a xenon or a matrix headlight that's supposed to be a combination of both of these. Just gonna chuck it in there. Slide this in like this. Task. And just like that, all done. Okay, so I've got the lens cleaned up and installed into the new headlight that I've just replaced the back housing on. So let's get these headlights installed and see how they look. And there we go. Got both headlights installed. I can't really line them up properly because I need to install the bumper. But before I can get the bumper on, let's fit the bonnet. Or the bonnet hinges is now dry. I can get them installed real quick. So guys, that happened again. I got scammed for the second time on this car. First was the headlight, and the next one is the bonnet. Let me show you how I noticed. So what I did was I tightened up this bonnet using the witness mark of this painted section over here. And when I came to this side, I noticed, but hold on, there's no witness mark. This has been painted. This has been painted. And then up closer inspection, I saw this here. This doesn't look right. I was like, hold on, that's body filler. And then I thought, okay, well, let's close it and let's see. See, this is what it looks like. So bonnet's fully closed. Don't mind this big gap, but just look at that. I can put my whole finger in there. And then you come over here, it's nearly perfect over there. I just need to readjust it downwards, but this is never gonna line up. Holy moly. And then on this side it's pretty good. Minus the gap. The gap just needs to be fixed. I need to adjust the inner fender or the fender. So yeah, pretty disgusted. Now I've confronted the seller about this bonnet and he assured me that he didn't know about this. I disagree. Fundamentally, I disagree. You can't sell a bonnet without knowing it looks like that. He said to me that he removed this bonnet from a car that he's busy wrecking. I cannot see how you do not know about that. I believe he kind of fixed it and then just flick it on and sell it to me. But he is willing to take the bonnet back and refund me. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be removing this bonnet, send it back to him for a refund. So now I gotta look for another bonnet. But yeah, that's the way it goes. But on the plus side, let's test my headlights. I haven't checked it if it works, so let's see if that works. There we go. Let's set it. That's better. It seems like all the lights are working. So I guess we can continue with the bolt. So let's remove the bonnet and continue. Go. This whole kit comes from no other than, hold on, comes from there. But in all fairness, that's not bad packaging. Let's hope when we unwrap it that it's not damaged and it is actually of good quality. Some clips and stuff. Oh, that's beautiful. Hold on. Let me minimize this bit. Get out of here. I'm gonna continue with this, unpacking all of this. I'll put you guys on a time lapse. Made in Taiwan. Made in Taiwan. From China. Does it classify as made in China? I don't know. Made in Taiwan. Hopefully it's better quality then. Well, it looks pretty good from what I can see at the moment, but we'll see when we get the rest of the stuff out. If you're an eagle-eye viewer, you'll probably notice that in my very first episode of this rebuild series, I gave a bit of a hint as to what sort of style bumper I'll be putting on this. Don't go watch it yet. Watch this video first, then go back and watch the other one, then you'll see. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Oh, yes. And that's it. We are turning this X1, regular X1, to a X1M style kit. Small problem, I don't have PDC in the front, so we're probably going to need to kind of close that off or something. But doesn't it look good? Oh yes, can't wait to put this on. So give me a second to just clean up my mess, then we can get this part installed and see what it looks like. Okay, I was going to fit the front bumper, but yet I've run into another problem. Let me show you. So this is where the bumper mounts on the top here. This is flat this way, and this is vertical this way. I'm missing a piece that fits in here. The guy who sold me this air duct said that that piece comes separate and he doesn't have stock. It does not come separate because from the dealers it comes with this part. I've had a look, I couldn't find any parts anywhere online. So I'm thinking of jumping on the CAD software and design something that I can get 3D printed to fit there to have this bumper fit properly. So I can't fit the front bumper, but I'm going to jump on the rear bumper. So I'm going to swap this car around and let's get the rear bumper done. Coincidentally, the guy who sold me this air ducting is the same guy who sold me the bonnet. I guess I got to be careful when I buy things online again, eh? Yes, I'll most definitely be careful going forward next time. If you guys made it this far in the videos, I thank you so much for watching. If you could do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, I see you guys soon.